Are you a perfectionist? The term perfectionist may conjure up images of someone who is immaculately clean. It could also spark the idea of an alphabetized and genre-organized bookshelf. Many individuals have perfectionist tendencies and are often proud of them. But there are significant distinctions between perfectionists and high achievers, and being a high achiever is considerably better for your health and happiness. Perfectionism is simply the desire to be flawless. Perfectionism can have both beneficial and harmful consequences. People who are motivated by lofty goals may excel in academia or at work. However, the negative aspects of perfectionism can cause depression, low self-esteem, and overwhelm. Perfectionism can lead to burnout when it becomes oppressive or overwhelming. Burnout is characterized by utter mental and physical exhaustion. It frequently develops during an extended period of stress. Striking for perfection can be extremely stressful and lead to burnout. Perfectionism may take away your happiness, love of life, and self-esteem. Though it may take some time and practice, letting go of perfectionism can significantly reduce the amount of stress you feel on a daily basis. In this video, we'll show you 7 practical ways to overcome the stress of perfectionism to live a more balanced and fulfilling life. Number 1. Separate yourself from your inner critic. Perfectionism is a loud inner critic that tells you that no matter what you accomplish or how hard you try, you are not good enough. When negative self-talk is continually shouting over the top of other thoughts and feelings, it's tough to appreciate who you are and feel competent and secure. Distancing yourself from your inner critic is thus a vital first step in overcoming perfectionism. Recognize that your beliefs about yourself, especially the concept that your value is determined by your performance and outcomes, are untrustworthy ideas that, while loud and persistent, do not represent reality. Doing this repeatedly begins to turn the tables on your self-doubt. You're taking a few steps back and allowing alternative thoughts, especially thoughts of self-compassion, to begin to replace perfectionistic ones. Number 2. Foster self-compassion. Building and accepting self-compassion is essential for overcoming perfectionism, since the two notions are inextricably intertwined. In reality, self-compassion is one of the most effective defenses against perfectionism and its negative consequences. Self-criticism and perfectionism are variables in many mental health illnesses, and self-compassion acts as a buffer. Fortunately, self-compassion can be taught and practiced. Begin incorporating these tactics into your life to encourage self-love and replace self-criticism and the desire to avoid failure and other anticipated negative outcomes. Take note of how you speak to yourself, and once you've distanced yourself from your inner critic, start replacing harsh belittling with realistic and encouraging comments. Begin to intentionally treat yourself with compassion, forgiveness, and understanding. Connect to a feeling of common humanity through observing others' errors and allowing yourself to make your own. Number 3. Perfectionism leads to more work. One major disadvantage of striving for perfection is what it communicates to those around you. If you are consistently generating work that appears to be straightforward but actually requires a significant amount of your time and energy, everyone around you will only notice that you can do the assignment. As a result, you are given more work with fewer resources, and people expect you to solve their issues. People frequently use perfectionists in this way. So while perfectionism may appear to be a desirable trait, it may really make you more prone to being exploited and given more work than you can reasonably handle. Number 4. Set smarter goals. If you already have the aim of becoming flawless, ask yourself if this is beneficial and feasible. Your learned or constructed expectations for yourself may not be setting you up for success. As a result, you may be motivated by a fear of failure and fail to recognize little victories. Setting merit objectives is one way to manage perfectionism, decrease stress, and feel more secure in our accomplishments. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, relevant, and time-bound are the acronyms for SMART goals. Be specific, Therefore, while making objectives, concentrate on exactly what you want to achieve. Realistic and relevant objectives are founded in reality and hold meaning and purpose for you, increasing your likelihood of reaching them. Finally, if your goals are time-bound and you're utilizing timelines to keep you on track, you'll know precisely how long it will be until you reach your objectives. Number 5. Find your own meaning and purpose. Perfectionism is a trap of limited, negative, all-or-nothing thinking that encourages people to focus their efforts on achieving impossible goals. It might make it difficult for people to feel successful and satisfied when they achieve success. Perfectionists tend to over-focus on the process and become bogged down in self-criticism, making it difficult to grasp the broader picture and reason why they do what they do. Perfectionism might plunge us into an abyss of meaninglessness. Having a sense of significance in your work might help you take a step back and gain perspective, approaching yourself and your life with a strong sense of significance, rather than getting caught up in little details and worrying about mistakes or inadequacies, might help you remove yourself from perfectionism's tight, restricting trap. Number 6. Focus on your strengths. Trying to convince a perfectionist that they are good enough or that they are flawed like everyone else seldom works. Instead, find your skills and what you excel at in all facets of your life and use them as real proof of your ability. Because your strengths are an inherent part of who you are, knowing and embracing them is a powerful way to boost self-confidence and self-efficacy. Your character qualities are not conditional. They are not based on achievement and do not need to be earned or shown. Focusing on your talents encourages you to embrace your best qualities. It's a practical approach to lowering perfectionism that goes beyond the meaningless remark, "You're human." Number 7. Let yourself experiment. Perfectionism is characterized by anxiety and terror, with their what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. Remember that perfectionism is more concerned with avoiding failure than with achieving achievement, and this perspective can keep people from taking measures to overcome perfectionism. If you find yourself immediately thinking of reasons why these techniques won't work for you, establishing an experimental mindset may be beneficial. This entails confronting your what-ifs and turning them around. Conduct some small experiments to see what happens when a perfectionist behavior, such as overworking, is replaced with healthy behavior, such as taking breaks. You can discover that your anticipated outcomes do not occur. Most importantly, don't let perfectionism or fear of failure keep you from trying new things. Be open to new ideas, new people, and new experiences. You could discover that letting go improves your well-being, relationships, and performance. To summarize, it is feasible to overcome the burden of perfectionism with time, effort, and patience. You may break away from the cycle of perfectionism by setting realistic goals, practicing self-compassion, concentrating on progress, embracing imperfection, finding assistance, and being kind to yourself along the way. Remember that the key to success is progress, not perfection. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay tuned to such helpful content. Thanks for watching.